Running in 2 seconds after the attack with groups 1, 2, 3, and 4 running to the left side. You're going to be following the star here. And we're going to have, let's see, where are you? Groups 5, 6, 7, and, no, sorry. I'm actually going to do this a bit different today, because I mixed up the group here. Group 1, 3, 5, and 7 is going to run to the left, and group 2, 4, 6, and 8 are going to run to the right. Milky, can you throw guard ball into group 4? And
yes.
Panther off into group 8. Alright, so the number one thing about this fight is threat management. What's going to happen is Juggernaut's going to run in, he's going to attack her, and he's going to position you here at the north side of the room up against the wall. Now groups 1, 3, 5, and 7 is going to be running up to the left side here, starting right here when we get in position. And groups 2, 4, 6, and 8 is going to run up along the right side here, and we're standing right here. Remember, she does a fire breath attack and she does a melee cleave, which means melee DPSs, you want to be standing just behind her forelegs on both sides, DPSing her. And of course, all range to stand in these areas right here. There are going to be pits of Whelp X to both sides here. Don't run close to them or they will hatch and spawn whelps and they will swarm the raid. And it's also why we be aware of the tail, because she does a tail swipe that pushes you far away, and you have a possibility of landing in the whelps and spawning them and wiping the raid. So should you be knocked into the whelps, you will die there, and try not to aggro the whelps onto the raid. As I was saying, in phase 1 she has the wing buffet ability, or rather the knock away ability, sorry, which reduces Juggernaut's threat by 25%, which means you have to stay far below Juggernaut's threat level at any point in this fight. Which is why we're going to give him a lot of time to build aggro, and when you start the DPS it's going to be starting out with wards, and we can slowly increase the amount of damage we do while maintaining a huge gap between the cells and Juggernaut. When she reaches, I can't remember what it is now, is it 65%? I can't remember. Phase 2.
Yes, I think so.
Alright, when she reaches 65%, she's going to be walking down towards the middle or south end of the room here. As soon as it happens, there'll come a warning that says phase 2 begins. At this point, you pop all your cooldowns and you start burning her down. Because when she reaches here, she's going to take flight and she's going to be flying around in the room here. And we want to bring her down through this phase as fast as possible. Melees, you can not hit her with melee attacks in this phase, but you can still hit him with hit her with your sinister strikes, your ambush, and whatever kind of special abilities you do have. Now, an important part in this phase 2, when she's going to be flying around up here, is she does a deep breath attack, which means wherever she is standing in the room here, or flying around, tell me she's here in the southeastern corner, then she's going to be flying across the room, burning everything beneath her. That's called the deep breath attack. You'll see an emote when it happens, and it's very important that you get to the side. So if she's flying from here to here this way, then you have to be positioned either here or here on the other sides, or you will die instantly. So be aware of that attack. Other than that, they're going to be whelp spawns in phase 2. We're going to have Group 7 and Group 8 being designated whelp groups for their respective sides, which means Group 7 is going to take care of the whelp groups on the left side, and Group 8 is going to take care of the whelp groups on the right side. Now, this is your first and foremost important job in the beginning and duration of phase 2, is to make sure that the whelps do not swarm the raid. Around 40% HP, I believe, she's going to be landing again. Now at this point, she's going to be shit regarding aggro, which means that around 41 and 42% you don't want to put on any dots, because that's going to be making it even more difficult when she lands. And when she reaches phase 3, which means 4% HP, every DPS stops until Juggernaut has control of her and put her back to one of the corners of the room right here, preferably in the north side where we started out. However, be aware that it can be difficult for him to gain aggro here. If you get aggro, run to him, don't just run around, and try to run to this north side here, where he will try to bring her as well. If you can position her there, if you get aggro, then do so. Other than that, in phase 3, she's going to do an AoE fear, which fears everyone in the raid, including Juggernaut, as it is happening too often to stands out of it. It's important that you do not break this fear, seeing as the tank will be feared. So if you use Will of the Forsaken or your Insignia of the Horde or something, then Onyxia is going to turn away from Juggernaut, turn towards the raid, and use a breath attack and kill an entire side, which is going to wipe the raid. So don't break the fear. If you do happen to resist the fear, which there is a very slight possibility of doing, then you just run to where Juggernaut is tanking her, and you die there. That's it, simply. Other than that, after the fears, there's going to be lava cracks, or rather lava coming off the cracks in the ground you see here. It's important that you try to position yourself in a way that prevents you from running over the cracks when she's fearing, as that will mean a lot of damage taken and a lot of strain on the healers. Other than that, it's a pretty standard fight. Just watch your threat. For God's sake, don't have aggro. Anyone got any question?
Yeah, sure. I read somewhere that she does a fireball that's AoE, so we need to spread a little bit.
That's true. In phase 2, when she's targeting you, she's going to breathe a fireball on you, which, as you correctly said, is going to do an AoE. So if you see her targeting you during phase 2, then try to run away from your fellow raid members, as it does quite a significant amount of damage.
Maybe another question. As I understood, during the deep breath, she can be flying in 2 directions. And depending on that, we will be either on one side this, or on this side this, right?
She can actually fly quite a few. She can fly this way, she can fly this way, this way. I don't know if she can fly this way, I don't think so. But yeah, you want to position, I mean, if she's flying in the middle, then you take the sides here. If you're flying across here, then you take the sides here. So basically you have to keep an eye on her during this phase 2. Potentially a hunter can, Ganush, if you can have Track Dragonkin on, and then ping her out on the minimap when she's emoting a deep breath attack.
Okay,
yeah, sure.
Alright, group 1, 3, 5 and 7 move to the star, and group 2, 4, 6 and 8 move to the, I think I gave you a circle, didn't I? Oh, maybe I didn't. Yeah, I did. So what's going to happen is Juggernaut's going to run in and tag her, and everyone is just going to follow suit at 2 seconds after. Just follow your designated icon here, and hold on, no DPS for a very long time in the beginning.
Everyone's ready.
Alright, we're heading in 3, 2, 1, go. No DPS, no DPS, no DPS. When he has 10,000 thread, you can start. If anyone wants, they can start with wants now. Right, you can slowly ramp up a bit. Peanut and Dulcia, beware.
Save your cooldowns for phase 2 when she goes into the air.
Yeah, make sure you have almost full mana when we enter phase 2.
Means that you can pick up the sword.
Be ready for phase 2. Alright, burn your cooldown, nuke it down, nuke it down. Wait, well groups, 2 designated positions. That means group 8 and group 7 to the well. Ready to pick them up. Just to you, just nuke it down. Whelps are gonna be spawning soon. Keep the DPS up.
%.
Yeah, just keep nuking it. Alright, get the whelps, get the whelps. Beware the deep breath. No position. Alright, hold DPS, hold DPS.
3 incoming.
Let Jugger pick up, no DPS on it. Run to Jugger if you got aggro. To the north side of the room, please. Just to the north wall.
Careful
Run-
the
run
tail,
to the-
guys. Careful the whelp kill.
Jugger has it. Yeah, no DPS, no DPS. Let him position her. Let him position her. To the north wall.
Don't stand close to the cave now, because you can get fear in as well.
No DPS. The Jugger position her. Green Dust, get out. Get to us. Get to the stadium, Dust. Alright, you can slowly start DPS.
Asarian is dead, so we don't have a Tremor Totem.
If you can do it, then put close to him in or...
Alive.
Alright, get the
Asarian
whelps.
is alive now.
Got whelps, focus the whelps. Don't get hit by the tail.
Hello, Grim.
Watch your aggro, guys.
Can you walk a bit to the left? She's wing buffeting the left group.
Could you get here? Yeah, good.
I don't know where here is.
No, you're good now.
And here.
Just aim for your position in case one of you. If you got aggro, run to the tank. If you got aggro, run to the tank. Hold DPS, hold DPS. Watch your threat, guys. Hold DPS, let him pick up. Hold DPS. No DPS, please. If you got aggro, run to Juggernaut. No DPS. Keep it steady.
I'm out of mana.
That's alright, okay.
We're really not in range.
Watch your foot.
We're really not in range.
Keep it up, guys.
Sheen, can you rest me? I'm right in front of you.
Good job.
I can do that.
Alright, good
Great
job, guys. We still need a little more focus in the phase 3. People starting her whack ring. She still does the knock away Fed production ability in phase 3, so beware of your Fed even after we reach phase 3. But otherwise, good takedown, guys.